Hello friends, this is Moin again with Rizwan's Kitchen, showing you a very simple vegetarian recipe here, which is what we call is Aloo Phalee, which is really beans. You can have any kind of beans. We're using French beans today, and then potatoes. So Aloo Phalee is beans and potatoes. Very simple dish, very easy to make here with a few ingredients that you need. Really for the beans part, you could use any type that you want. We are just using the French beans can you can get at any local grocery store. Potatoes, I have about little less than half a cup of oil here because we're going to be needing that. And let me go over with the important ingredients first. So you're going to need onions here. This is one medium onion chopped. You're gonna need about 3 to 4 Roma tomatoes. I got 3 of them in here. And for the spices, basically this is the blend of spices right here. So you have garlic powder here, just half a teaspoon, just a pinch of ginger powder, a full teaspoon of the cumin powder, full teaspoon coriander powder, a little over a teaspoon of turmeric because we like it a lot, so I just use a little bit more in every dishes that I make, and then a very light red chili powder here, and then of course salt to taste here. So these are going to be the main ingredients that you put in there. Of course, to enhance flavor, just sort of add curry leaves here, and then this is also mixed with basil, so I'll just add that, some cilantro chopped up here, and then you have some green chilies and a couple of the other chilies that are the red bell peppers, and then the orange and the yellow, right? So these 3 items you can completely skip if you don't have them at home. I just add them just because they add a little bit more flavor to the dish. So yeah, with that ingredients there, let's head back to the stove and show you the cooking steps. Thank you. Hello friends, so as you can see, I put the oil in here, and then we're gonna just turn the stove on to medium heat, and then we're gonna let these onions fry a little bit here until they're lightly golden brown. I'm using red onions. You can use any other types too, but let's wait for these to turn a little bit crispier and light golden brown, and then we'll show you the next step. All right friends, so as you can see, the onions are sauteed. They're turning a little bit golden brown here, as you can see. We don't want to really cook it even more. So what I'm going to do here at this point here, again, this is the optional step, is add the mint leaves and the basil here. Give it a little quick in here. Add the chilies. Again, these are optional. You can skip this step here. Really, if you didn't want to add any of these, then you would just add the potatoes here, which I'm going to do here shortly. See, this is all mixed up here. I'm going to go grab the potatoes and add. Just do that. It's just up really nice. And right now I have the heat at medium flame here, so as you can see, it's still kind of splattering, but it's okay. Just be careful. And what I'm going to do next here is I'm going to add the tomatoes. Perfect. And mix this up really well. As you can see, I have not added any other spice or anything like that. That will come later. But let's just mix this really well here. And then I'm going to cover this up here for about 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. We want to make sure that the tomatoes release the water, and it's also going to help with the potatoes. Getting right now, as you can see, that they're very hard. It's going to cook the potatoes here really well too. So I'll cover this up here for about 5 minutes, and then we'll see you back. Hello friends, As you can see here, just really covering the lid for 5 minutes. We got our tomatoes here, releasing some water here that will help the potatoes to cook well, and you can see I can just break it now, but it still needs more cooking here. So at this point, while the potatoes are still not done and the tomatoes are still doing their work, I'm gonna add the beans to this. So let's see, here are the French beans here we took, and as you can see that this also contains some water. So I'm not adding any water here or anything like that, just because with the beans and the tomato, there's going to be water here. That's going to help to cook the potatoes. So just add that, and then please also note that I have not added any spices here. So we want to make sure that the potatoes are getting about 75 to 80% done. That's when we're gonna add the spices, mix them well, and then turn the flame to high heat. Right now I'm still cooking on medium heat. We have the beans added, and then I'll cover this up here again. All right, friends, so this has been covered for about 4 minutes here. Let's just, you can see the steam is coming out here. Let's just open this up and see what we got going on inside. Oh yeah, see, you can see this is getting done really well here. And as you can see, the potatoes are getting done. Yep, there you go. So I'm gonna cover this up for about another 60 seconds, and then we'll just come back and we'll add spices to this, and then just mix the spice, and then this should be done here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll be back for that. All right, friends, so as you can see, we've got some water here. We'll still want to cook this, and here's the spices that we put together earlier. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add everything to this dish here. And you know, the reason you want to add this last is because you want to add the flavor, and you don't want the spices to burn. A lot of people, what they do is they add them earlier in the step, and what ends up happening is this, while you cook this, the spices just get burned, and you know, the flavor is not going to be as good, right? So we mix this up really well. I'm at medium heat right now. What I'm going to do once I mix this, because there's still some water that's going to come from this little bit of the tomatoes that are there, and they're going to help the potatoes actually to cook even further. So mix the spices, and turn the heat to low flame, and cover it up again here for about another, you know, like I said earlier, 5 to 10 minutes. That's just really gonna help the potatoes to cook even further. And you know, it's up to you to decide if you want them really soft, or if you want a little bit crunch to it. It's up to you. We like it so that they're mashed and a little bit softer. So we're gonna cook this for about 10 minutes here. But for the most part, the potatoes are done at this point. If you like it a little bit of a crispier taste to them, but we like it soft, so we're gonna leave it here on low heat for 10 minutes. All the spices are added, everything is added here, and then we're just gonna let the dish do its work. And then after the 10 minutes, we'll come back, check on it, check the consistency of the potatoes, and then just garnish it with the cilantro that we had showed you earlier. So we'll be back with that step. Thank you. All right, friends, so we're at the last step here. About 10 minutes on very low heat. As you can see, yep, potatoes are done. Now I'm going to turn the heat up to really high, just to really make sure that the added water is evaporated. Like I said before, you want a little bit of a crunch to your potatoes. You probably want to cook it after the last step for about 5 minutes, but we went 10 minutes here because we want the consistency for the potatoes to be like this. You know, almost not quite mashed, but you know, very soft, easy to consume. And the kids like that too. So we are really just at high heat here. Final step. And this is ready to serve. So as you can see, the beans are in there too. The potatoes are in there. All of the spices are in there. So this is going to turn out to be a really great dish for to have it with bread, the roti, the Indian roti bread, and then or rice, right? And then we have some lentils, khatti dal that we have cooked up. Goes really well with this dish here. So at this time, I'm just gonna turn the heat off because everything is done here, and then we'll show you the whole prep for the meal with the khatti dal and the rice. Thank you so much. All right, friends, so here we are. So we just showed you the recipe for the Aloo Phalee, which is the French green beans and the potato that we made earlier today. And then if you guys wanted to check out my recipe for the khatti dal, it's in the YouTube channel. Please feel free to check that out here. But really, some white rice, some this new dish here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put some khatti dal on the rice here. Take some of this, and of course the roti is also homemade. So let's maybe take a bite here and see how this is all gonna turn out here. Take some of the beans here. This is the perfect vegetarian combo. If any of our friends are looking for a vegetarian dish, I would highly recommend you make this. Please check out our video for the khatti dal, and then of course we all know how to make rice and stuff. And hopefully we'll come back and show you how to make the recipe for the roti. But there's a lot of recipes out there on how to make roti, so that you can check it out on YouTube. Very good things there. But here's a little bit of a bite with the roti. This is amazing, perfectly balanced. There is nothing that I have put in here that is overpowering anything. All of the spice levels were perfect. And like I said, please go back and review the spices that we put in there. But not a lot. Many of it is available at your local grocery stores. And really just this whole dish here took me about 20 minutes to make here. Of course, we're cutting and editing videos and stuff. But really this whole thing took me 20 minutes. It's about a 10-minute recipe for the dal. And it's just a great meal. So we hope you are enjoying this video here and this vegetarian dish that we're bringing to you with the Aloo Phalee, and showing you the combo here on how you can have a great meal together with a family. If you're on the vegetarian side of things. So thank you so much for watching our video. Please do subscribe to our channel. We will try our best to post more videos as time permits. Hopefully you'll try it and enjoy it, and leave in comments on how your family liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a